to. Eventually, someone is going to pay us money. And look at us holding our breath. Also, you're fired. Best of the week on Craigslist. All right. How's everyone doing? We are back in studio. We had a little thing last week where we had to do it remotely. We're cool now. We're just being extra cautious because Massachusetts isn't doing great with whatever.
Yep.
So, but we're also pretty safe. We get tested.
We're good. Stuff. We're not worried about that. Well, we are worried about that, but you know, I've already said too much.
You don't need to see my stupid face anymore.
All right. So getting right into best of the weeks.
Best of the weeks.
First one this week, out of Providence. So Stratocaster boys back at it again.
That was a really nice one, right?
82 Smith Strat.
Oh.
Now, here's the thing. This one was $31.99. I think that's too much for a Smith Strat. However, these things have a really, I mean, some people are really into them, and this particular one happens to be in really nice condition and gold, which I've never seen a gold Smith Strat before.
Yeah,
so if you look, you know, it might be the kind of thing that this very well may be worth it to somebody. But Smith Strats are awesome. You know, it's kind of the era of the Fender Stratocaster right after the late 70s into very early 80s. They went back to the smaller headstock. They went back to the 4-bolt neck plate. You know, cool little thing about these is they still have they were using the decals from the larger style headstock, but putting them on the smaller headstock. So you know, there's kind of a key indication of this era. You know, something different than everything else. But hey, I could give you a history lesson, but I'll stop here. If you want a Smith Strat, there you go.
Yeah, definitely a nice one. A lot of money, but hey, man,
a lot of money, but you know, it might be worth it to somebody. You know, it's all. You know, hey.
Hey, that's not our job to determine how much money you have or don't have.
Our job is to determine that's a cool guitar.
Hell yeah. I have something on the same kind of spectrum, a 77 Ibanez Strat. So the thing about these ones is people talk about lawsuit guitars. These were the guitars that actually had lawsuits put on them. The lawsuit guitar is a whole jumbled mess if anyone knows anything. But these were the ones where Fender actually sued these guys. They are awesome, cool headstocks, they sound great, they're cheap money, made in Japan, I think. Yeah, 77 Ibanez Strat. Hell yeah.
I've been trying to buy one of those for years if I ever come across the right one. So
I know. But
definitely cool.
Out of Vermont, $430.
What we have here, my next one, out of Southbridge, Massachusetts for $1,500, 66 Gibson Melody Maker.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
We always talk about those. You know it. You know it. You know we're gonna get them.
Melody Makers are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Lightweight. Feel good. Nothing extra on the guitar. I mean, you've got a single coil pickup, a volume, and a tone knob, and that's it. And they're awesome. I think they're a really good value for the money, and they sound great. So hey, go for it.
I can find it. For me, I am looking at out of Mechanics Falls. I think it's in Mechanic Falls, Maine. It's out of Maine. We have a Martin 00 15 SM. This is the slotted headstock model. I own this guitar. Yep. Not this guitar up for sale, but I do own this guitar, and it is the best guitar I have. It's a never sell. He's got it for $1,100, which is completely fair. Ooh, what a nice 12 fret slotted headstock guitar. I love it.
Yeah, and I played it, and I mean, his, not the one for sale, but I mean, it's fantastic. Well worth the money, I think.
Yeah, what a good Martin. What a good Martin.
Yep.
Very particular guitar, though. Very particular guitar.
Probably a pain in the ass to put strings on it.
No, you know, it's not so bad.
All right.
I've done it. I do it. It's not so bad. It's
there
not
you
so
go.
Bad.
But
yeah.
Cool.
Not as easy.
Next one. So Zvex Sonar Tremolo pedal. We don't talk about pedals a ton on here. Usually we're focusing more on guitars and amps, but Zvex makes awesome pedals.
Yeah, they do.
And everybody needs some sort of modulation on their pedal board, and you know, a tremolo is a great way to get there. I think this one was $249 somewhere in that area.
Yeah, Zvex are expensive.
But Zvex are expensive stuff. They're hand painted. They have a lifetime warranty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that seems like a very fair price for what it is. And you don't see them on Craigslist very often, so I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. This just came on the wire Sunday morning, actually. This is out of Brookfield. I bet you know this guy. It is a custom AO35. That's an 18-watt Marshall clone, hand built from some guy. He mentions it in the ad, and then he built a cabinet around it. If I see a clone amp out there, I'm gonna say hi to it. I'm gonna want to buy it, and I think this guy's got it for like $400. Ooh, that's a good price.
I haven't seen the ad yet, but if it's the gentleman that I'm thinking of, straight shooter, fair prices, sells good stuff.
Yeah,
So definitely worth checking out.
Definitely worth driving through Brookfield. What a wild ass town. In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah,
in a good way.
yeah.
I'm not giving shit to Brookfield.
In
I
a
would
good
never. Be terrified to.
Quick new thing that we wanted to mention too, an honorable mention. I didn't think this would make it to a best of the week just because of the size and the fact that it's probably a nightmare to carry around. But we got a '96 Fender Vibro King,
310.
310 for $1,100. I've always thought these are awesome amps. You know, I've heard them in person. They're fantastic. I've never seen one for $1,100.
Yeah.
That's very, very cheap for one of these. Who wants to carry around a 310? I mean, you know, if you want to buy it and put it in one spot and never move it, awesome, jump on it. But that's why it's an honorable mention, not best of the week. Maybe it should have been a best of the week. I don't know. But
pretty cool.
It's cool.
There's two other ones that I gotta bring up. We saw there was a Mexican Strat in Grafton for $225. I believe that was probably gone. If it's not gone, email me back, man.
Yeah, email me back too.
And then there was a, I don't know if you saw that Champ 600 that was upgraded.
I did.
I think it was in Sturbridge. It had a new speaker, new tubes, new cloth grill. Guy wants $300 for it. That's kind of heavy, but I will say those Champ 600. Honorable mention. That's all.
Yeah, cool.
Whatever. Buy them or don't. I don't care.
New segment, huh?
Yeah, new segment. New segment.
We're gonna do
it's my turn.
highlight something that is on our Reverb watch list. You know, we're not only on Craigslist; we're all over the place looking for stuff.
Sure, of course.
One thing that's on my Reverb watch list is a Hamiltone Curly Maple limited edition Strat style guitar in Sunburst. You know, a lot of people probably haven't heard of Hamiltone guitars. We love Stratocasters. These are obviously, you know, very much based off of Stratocasters. Stevie Ray Vaughan played one. Really, all you got to say about that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
totally.
For, you know, that was definitely a guitar that he used. Some other really cool people. Jesse Davies used one. You know, he's got some videos, you know, using a Hamiltone. So awesome guitar, really good. It seems like a good price to me. You know what I mean? If you know what you're looking for. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, feel free to send in some of your screenshot, some of your watch list items on Reverb. You know, see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe Reverb will kick in some of that money for us, huh? Kick in some of that Reverb money.
Yeah, if you find cool stuff, let us know for sure.
Seriously. So there's no worst of the week. There might have been, but I don't know. I have to choose my worst of the weeks wisely sometimes. You don't want to call it the wrong person.
Yeah, the guy from Medford wasn't very active this week. So.
No. He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. Okay, so we got a mailbag.
Literally seeing these for the first time.
Yeah.
So from @Mike Jones, the guy with the dirty hat looks like he steals restaurant silverware. I can't say anything about that. Maybe we both steal restaurant silverware.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't go to restaurants. Who knows? You know.
When I was younger, sure, of course I would. Okay. Also, not a question. You guys look like you save extra ketchup packets. That's from @Jim's House of Pickles.
I completely do.
Everything. Save everything I can get.
Yep.
Napkins.
Chopsticks, soy sauce, all that stuff. I've got all of
everything. Yeah, of course. I haven't bought duck sauce in my life, but I've got plenty of it.
Yep, absolutely. I've never bought a bottle of ketchup, so.
Gross.
Yeah, that's we definitely digress there.
All right, thank you very much, Craig.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
We have an interview with Lord Guitars. Check it out. And next week we have Gillander, two heroes of Massachusetts, building guitars from scratch. Nothing cooler than these guys.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, Craigslist. Bye.